Hey guys, a different video than what I planned, but that's okay. Pivot and redirect, I'm all about it. I just kind of want to discuss my view and opinion if you can be an avid reader while consuming books via audio. And yeah, everybody has their passions, everybody has their thoughts and opinions, so let's be nice, and I want to go ahead and share mine now. Hey guys, welcome back. This weekend I thought I was going to go to this really cool place called the Book Loft to see if they have any popular books in Braille, but didn't get to do it this weekend, so I'm going to do a different video, and hopefully I can do that video for you guys soon. But the topic I want to talk about today is audiobooks reading. And I know this could be a really sore spot for a lot of people that feel that you actually have to have a physical book and read the words off the page yourself to be considered an avid reader. But I think they need to take in consideration people with disabilities that may not be able to do that. You may have a neurological or physical disability that you can't hold things, or you just don't have the ability to, because of blindness or legal blindness, to actually read. I don't use like Kindle or anything like that. My assistive technology has a built-in camera, so every single book that I pick up from the library, I still have that experience of holding the book, but it reads to me, and I feel that I still am an avid reader even in that particular experience, because I'm still able to enjoy hearing the words being spoken and having my imagination create the scene and the things that are going on. And I think to be considered as a reader, it's all about literacy, right? And there's good pros and cons on both sides, especially with a person with a disability, a visual disability, that I have to heavily rely on that. But I do wear glasses and I do have peripheral vision, so if I'm willing to get an ocular headache, I can read. It just takes me a long time to do so. But it's just easier and quicker for me just to sit and listen to it. And I enjoy the sensation of still being able to pick up any book from the library, even if they don't have audio accessible. Or if I don't want to use Kindle or any other like audiobook service, I can just use my assistive technology for the blind, and I can pick up any book and it'll become accessible to me with that technology. Now, I was going into the portion about literacy and the capability of reading. The cons of it is, someone with a disability, I have memory of the alphabet. I write, I do all that stuff. But eventually when I become 100% blind, you lose what you don't use, right? So it can be very easy to slip into not being literate anymore. Like sometimes I forget what letters look like, and just having that practice and forcing myself to look at larger print books or things through magnification just to keep my brain fresh, it's scary. It really is, that how quickly you can slide back into like forgetting what letters look like, forgetting what words look like, forgetting about grammar and syntax, all the things, because when you become visually impaired, you lose the need, you lose the ability to see it and to think about it. If you don't use it, you don't think about it often, it falls into the wayside, and you're like, oh my God, how do I put this in a coherent sentence? Or how can I make sense? It makes sense in my brain, but how can I articulate it? So that's the kind of scary side about it, is you get so used to listening to everything, something being said to you, that I never, ever want to lose literacy and being able to recognize words, symbols, you know what I mean? And how to put those words and symbols together. So I am learning Braille, because I think it's so important to I want to stay literate. Even when the long time far in the future of me being totally blind, I want to be literate. And so I'm learning Braille, and as an adult learning Braille, there's no school or anything you can go to. So luckily my state gave me vocational services where I was able to learn the alphabet, and I'm just kind of taking it from there. And I have friends that are totally blind or also visually impaired stepping in and helping me try to read through my fingers. So, but let's go to the pros of why I love audio description when it comes to books. It makes everything so freaking accessible. So if you want to join a book club, if you want to be part of a group to discuss books and keep up with the crowd, because honestly it will take me forever. Like, they can read like 3 books a month, I'll still be on book 1. But having audio description for books, you're right with them. You can engage, you can discuss, you can be part of different clubs and book clubs. So that's really, really important. And the cool thing about this, the technology I use for visually impaired, legal blindness or blindness, I go by blind, whatever term you want to use, that's fine. But if there's any images or pictures, it describes those to you. So you can have a mental picture of what that page has, which is freaking awesome. So not only does it explain the pictures, but it reads the words to you. And it's not like a Siri voice. Depending on your application you're using, it's like a regular human voice reading to you, which I really, really appreciated. Or you can use Aira, who actually has a specialist that you went on your glasses that they look through the glasses, like through the temples, and it's a human on the other side, and they can help you with all kinds of things. But if you want them to read something quick, like a label or anything, they can, and it's a human voice. And the cool thing about it's not just about books. It does it with magazines, newspapers, all kinds of print. If you want to go to the grocery store to read labels, to figure out what box of cereal, because sometimes the colors are very similar. Sometimes you don't want to hold the item really close to your face, especially with, pandemic and germs. So it just makes everything so much easier, and you just feel like you're part of society, that you can digest things quicker than trying to assess it slowly. But yeah, I just want to kind of put my 2 cents in. I feel that people listening to audiobooks are avid readers as well, and to be an inclusive book club community, you have to include people that may not have the same abilities as you, or may not be able to do what you do. And just because we can't doesn't mean that we can't do. So I still enjoy the books I want to enjoy and read, and I'm very appreciative for the technology that lets me do that, to let me be able to reach for any print and be able to digest it. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna keep learning Braille, like I said, because it's really important for me to keep literacy. And if you're interested to know about that journey, let me know. But yeah, that's it. Hopefully next video will be about Book Loft and me trying to find popular books in Braille. Okay, until then, guys, see you.